Story Tree Books.
Hello everybody, thanks for joining Sebastian and I here at Story Tree Books. Today's story is from Bluey, Dad's awesome treasury book, and it's called Magic Xylophone. Dad is tickling Bluey up and down her tummy like she's a piano. Beep, 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 beep. Hee 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 hee, says Bluey. Dad, says Bingo, I want to be the piano. No, it's still my turn, insists Bluey. Taking turns can be difficult, says Dad. She's had this many turns, says Bingo. Dad decides it's Bingo's turn to be the bum bongos. Bum, bum da bum, bum bongos. Bum, bum da bum, bum bongos. Bingo looks for the real bongos, but she finds something even better. Bluey, look, she calls. Quick, Bingo, calls Bluey. Get the dinger thing. Huh? Oh no, says Bandit. Oh no, he knows this game. The Magic Xylophone. Ding! Freeze! While Dad is frozen, Bluey and Bingo make him stick his finger up his nose. Mom, calls Bluey, come and look at this. Oh, it's just like when we first met, says Mum. Bluey grabs the xylophone. Ding! Unfreeze. How did I get a finger up my nose, Dad says. Oh, the Magic Xylophone. Now, give me that. Dad chases after Bluey, but it's too late. Ding! Freeze! Let's get the pens, says Bluey. Oh, what a splendid moustache. Oh, they're drawing on Daddy. Oh, lovely, says Bingo. They're dressing him up and drawing on him with the textures. Bluey and Bingo squabble over the xylophone. It's my turn to unfreeze him, says Bingo. But Bluey doesn't listen. Ding! Unfreeze! Dad chases Bluey and Bingo outside. Yaha! Too slow, Mr. Moustache, says Bluey. Ding! Freeze! Bluey, you're taking all the turns freezing, says Bingo. Bluey ignores her. Come on, Bingo, let's get the teddies. Okay, says Bingo. Bluey and Bingo pile teddies into Dad's arms. Okay, I'll unfreeze him, says Bluey. Mom, Bluey's not letting me have any turns, cries Bingo. I want to do it. Bluey, if you don't take turns with people, people won't take turns with you, says Mum. But Bingo is too slow, replies Bluey. No, I'm not, cries Bingo. Oh, Bingo's looking very sad. She's not getting many turns, is she? You can either take turns or I'll bring the xylophone to work with me, says Mum. No! Bluey and Bingo yell. Well, you know what to do then, says Mum. She's driving off to work. Bluey gives Bingo the xylophone. But stand right back here, says Bluey, so you get a head start. He runs really fast when he's mad. Ding! Goes Bingo, unfreeze! Dad chases Bluey and Bingo. He's pretending to be angry, isn't he? I can't hear Dad, whispers Bluey. I think we should freeze him just in case. Give me the xylophone. No, I want to freeze him, says Bingo. Bingo, let go, says Bluey. They're both pulling the xylophone. No, you've had all the freezing turns. While they're squabbling, Dad pounces from the cupboard and freezes Bluey.
Aha, got it. Ding, freeze.
Now look at this lovely new garden gnome, says Dad, plonking a pointy hat on Bluey's head. I think Dad's going to get them back with the magic xylophone. Dad places Bluey in the front yard. Wait a minute, it's got pen on the fingers, he says, and he goes to get the hose to get rid of the pen on Bluey's fingers. Bingo pops out from behind the bush, grabs the xylophone and unfreezes Bluey. Ding! Unfreeze! Before Bluey can take the xylophone back,
Bingo freezes everything.
Ding! Freeze! And Bingo says, Bluey, you always never take turns with me. You just take all of the turns and it makes me feel sad, says Bingo. I will unfreeze you if you promise me you will let me have turns too. Fair call, Bingo. I think that's a fair call.
Ding, unfreeze.
Dad is on his way back with the hose. Gonna hose my dirty garden gnome, gonna hose it good, huh, says Dad. Okay, time for a little bath, garden gnome, says Dad. Suddenly the water stops. Bingo's twisting the garden hose. Ding! Freeze! Says Bluey. And Dad's thinking, huh? What's going on here? We tricked you, Bluey shouts. Bingo unfroze me. I was just pretending to be frozen. Now, Bingo, shouts Bluey. Bingo unkinks the hose. Glub, 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 glub. Shh. All the water's going straight into Bandit's face. Bingo sit on the steps and watch Dad get soaked. Here, Bingo, Bluey says, you can unfreeze him. Thanks, Bluey. And now they're taking turns. But not just yet, says Bingo. I like the daddy water fountain. Oh, Bandit. He's getting all the water spray right in his face, isn't he? And they're just sitting there, looking at him. I'm really glad that the girls were sharing and taking turns in the end of that story. What a great story, Magic Xylophone. Thanks for joining Sebastian and I here today at Story Tree Books. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.